Hi, everybody. This is Carrie at wooingnature.life. This is the medicine wheel reading for the budding trees moon for the sign of Taurus. So, as we are easing into this spring season, I wish you all a happy, happy new phase. Newness, all kinds of newness happening. So, I will be reading today from the Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reed, and also from the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Pui, Moon Law. In case you're a card person and you want to go out and take a look at what we got. I'm a card person. I love that. All right, Taurus, let's take a look and see what you got here. We've got By the Book. We have Yang. Poised, Yin, how about that? And flexible. Ooh, okay, Taurus. Ooh, that's a Taurus. Just saying, I'm not even going to get into all of that. I'm just going to let you know we're getting there. All right, so right dead in the center is By the Book. By the book means that you follow the directions and you follow the protocol and you follow the order. That shouldn't be that hard for you, Taurus. Taurus people and earth sign people are good at following directions and following the code of ethics, the code of conducts, and the codes that are already established. But right now, it is significantly important for you to be able to find your way and to find your path and what it is that you're trying to get to next, okay? Prior to now, things were kind of obscure a little bit. I don't really know what's happening right now. But if you follow the letter of the law, then it's going to help clear things up for you. I'm really interested because in the south position, you have Yang, and in the north position, you have Yin. So I'm getting ready to go out of order a little bit just so I can address that. But clearly, Yang and Yin is a balancing act. It is a balancing act. It's trying to figure out when to be more assertive, when to be more aggressive, Yang, when to speak up for yourself, when to know when to assert, and then when to pull back and take a moment and listen. So yeah, if we talk about communication, then this Yang would be speaking and Yin would be listening. If we're talking about finances, then Yang would be sharing finances and resources. Yin would be receiving and being on the receiving end of the resources. So you're really talking about a balance here, Taurus. It really is balancing your feminine and your masculine, your receptive and your active side, the side of you that's passive, and then the side of you that is active in bringing those things together. And then look here. Poised. Poised is definitely about balancing in a certain way. When you're poised, you're in a position that is ready to go. You have taken care of all of everything that you needed to do. You have done everything that needed to get done, so to speak. You are balancing out your energies. And when you balance that out, then you're right there on the precipice and ready to take off and change. And then the last one is being flexible. I laughed about that before because earth signs have a hard time being flexible. Like we have it in our head what it is that we want to do. And then it's like, well, now you changed it and now you got me all thrown off. Well, if you're in a good yin-yang balance, then being flexible is not that difficult. The only time you have difficulty being flexible is when you're too much yang and not enough yin, or too much yin and not enough yang. Okay? So we want to balance those things out there. And if you wanted to know more about like what that means, the yin and the yang, you can reach out to me and I will share that information or help you with that, getting some clarity about that. Really interested. Also, Taurus, I just want to say on this, by the book, you want to go by things that are established. Like there's an established order that's ahead of you for what it is that you're looking to do. There's a There is a set of standards. It's like best practices. You know, follow other people's best practices. Follow the people who have gone before you on what it is that you're trying to do. And it doesn't matter what it is. I don't care if it's a relationship, your job, if you have an entrepreneurial idea that you're trying to launch, if there's a project, artistic, or otherwise that you're trying to get going, whatever it is, there is a set of standards that you want to move by. And then after that, you just want to be flexible. You just want to lean back, you know, get your balance together and keep it moving. Okay? All right, so I am going to pull some clarifiers here. Pulling some clarifying cards for you here, Taurus. All right, we've got the Lovers. We've got Seven of Wands, and we've got the Sun. All right, so in this position on by the book, we've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is, to me, about rising above a situation. It's like, to me, it's about doing those steps, like going through the steps that we talked about here, like going through those steps, and that when you do these things, then you'll be able to chill. You'll be able to relax. Take a moment. You deserve it. You definitely deserve it. In the Yang position, we've got the Lovers. All right. So Yang is, again, the more active side. So we've got Lovers here. What I'm seeing here is, like, don't be afraid to connect with people. Don't be afraid to reach out. Where Yang is needed for you is in reaching out and making some connections. It could be a love connection, but it could also be a powerful work relationship too. So this is really about connecting in relationships, making commitments in any kind of relationship. Could be work, could be romantic, could be, you know, with a lover or a friend or somebody that you love. All right, and then in the Poised position, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it seems like there's a little bit of soul searching that needs to be done. And I think the soul searching is about that yin yang thing. I definitely think it's about that. It's about, it's doing some meditation around it. That would be my recommendation. Do a meditation, do a yin yang meditation. You can do a yin meditation and then come back and then do a yang meditation and then take notes and journal on what you receive, what messages you receive, or what changes take place as a result. So I'm not getting that like you have to do any deep, super duper soul searching. I think it's just about understanding where your fulcrum is and doing the digging around that. So I would recommend meditation. I think this is about meditation. Meditation gets you ready. All right, in the yin position, we've got Victory. So I think that for you, Taurus, it is about being more yin. Maybe the balance is being more yin, like being more receptive, being in a position to receive, okay? Reach out to people, make your connections, but then after you make your connection, then just like enjoy the fruits of the connection. Like don't push it, don't force it. Let it happen naturally. Right. All right. And in the position where it's talking about being flexible, we have the Sun in reverse. So what I'm getting is that flexibility is going to be what brings you the joy and the happiness that you're actually looking for. Like the good news, like the good stuff that's coming, comes when you're able to be more flexible. Don't be so set in your idea of how it should be. And again, I think that balancing out your left and right, balancing out your yin and yang, male and female, ever how you want to think of dark and light, whichever way you want to think about that, being able to do that is going to be key to your happiness. It's going to be key to you getting to the desired goal that you have. So some good cards here. We've got the Sun card here. We've got the Lovers card here. So that's good for connections. We got the Victory card here. So it looks like it's some promise. And the promise again is centered around that yin energy. So you want to like take in more than you're pushing out. That's what it looks like to me. Okay? We can dig a little deeper into this, Taurus. If you would like to get your own medicine wheel reading, your own personal reading, we can connect it with your astrology if you want to, or if you just want to get an oracle or a tarot reading for the month, then just reach out to me. I'm at info@wooingnature.life. You can also find me on Facebook at Wooing Nature, Instagram at Wooing Nature, Twitter at Wooing Nature, Tumblr at Wooing Nature. Just reach out to us wherever you are, and we'll be glad to hook you up. All right. I hope you all have a very, very pleasant budding trees moon, and I hope you have a happy life.